Today we're going to be continuing the trend of the rainbow characters, my boys. Today we got the blue bitches. So what's good, everybody? My name is NeesterHere, and welcome to another tier list, my boys. So today we're doing the blue character, so let's not waste any time. Let's just get straight into the shit, because you already know the fucking drill. Mega Man. I feel like Mega Man is actually kind of overrated as shit. He doesn't talk. He's just like a little cyborg kind of man. At the end of the day, though, he's still kind of cool. I can fuck with a B. Jake Sully from Avatar. I don't really know, man. My opinion on Avatar is kind of shaky. Because I really enjoyed the first movie, but I would actually consider the second one to be one of the biggest pieces of shit of all time, and I'll fight anyone on that, and I'm down for an argument. So, in terms of Jake Sully, I think he's just kind of basic. Like, he has no flaws, but he has no, like, benefits. He really is just, like, a guy. They might as well named him Joe, because that's what he is. He's just like an average Joe. I guess C. He doesn't really do a whole lot for me. Mystique, I think her name is. She's pretty hot. Kind of just like Mega Man. I feel like she's just kind of overrated. Put a right there. Stitch, blue punch buggy. I kind of fuck with Stitch. You know, he's not too bad of a guy. He's fucking adorable. Just his face alone is just iconic as shit. Hey, fucking ain't there. Eeyore, he's an absolute man. All right, he's an absolute Chad. He's the man of the hour, my boy. All right, he's relatable as fuck as well. And he's just kind of my favorite. I don't know why. I just love him, and he's adorable. S tier for Eeyore, baby. Ice King. Ice King is an iconic ass villain, you know. Like he's first of all, he's voiced by SpongeBob. That's already a plus. He also has like a genuinely like kind of heartwarming kind of backstory. You know what I mean? Like it's actually kind of tragic, the story behind him. I don't think. Is he an S tier character? Because it's not like, I don't think Ice King is like a fucking like staple. You know, I'll put him at the top of A. I could fuck with that. Gumball, this is literally just a kid, like straight up. He's pretty much just a real child. Like there is no character to him. He's just a 14-year-old. He's pretty funny though. A tier, baby. Mung Doll. So this one is just an entire bias on my end, but I fucking love Mung Doll, dude. Dude, the way he can get it off with the ladies as well. He's a master chef. Oh my god, I love Mung Doll, my boy. He's my favorite. Anakin's slave master from episode 1. I forgot what his name is. I don't really like him mainly because he's just kind of a huge dickhead. D tier, bitch. This background character in fucking Star Wars, I don't know anything about her, but also probably D tier. Sadness, she's adorable, but I really don't like her just because she's mopey as fuck, and that's, you know, kind of the point. But I don't really think there's anything wrong with her, you know, C tier. The blue Angry Bird, when it comes to like, say for example, like Glass, pretty cool, right? He does some work, but he's really, I mean, he's a fucking Angry Bird. There is no character to him, so I'll give him like the top of D. Thomas the Tank Engine. So there's many iterations of Thomas the Tank Engine, right? Because like nowadays he's just like a goofy ass fucking cartoon character, but back in the day he was the man. The top of A tier for Thomas the Tank Engine. What was this guy's name? Flint or Flick? I think it was Flick from Bugs Life. I'm not really a fan of you. Same with like with Sadness and Jake. He's just kind of like an everyman. You know what I mean? Meaning he has no good qualities or bad. He's just a dude. So I'll put him like right here. Yeah, I could fuck with that. The Cookie Monster. I'm not really the world's biggest fan of Cookie Monster, but I can fully respect putting him in S tier because he is just an absolute fucking icon. He is just like kind of the face of Sesame Street besides obviously Elmo. Like he's the boy. He likes the cookies. Nom nom. I could respect an S tier for Cookie Monster, you know. The Roadrunner. This cheeky bitch. Fuck you, man. At some point, I just want that damn coyote to win. I can't do it. I want the coyote to win. Mr. Freeze. Mr. Freeze is actually a dope-ass villain, you know, especially for Batman. He's actually kind of fire. Very tragic with him and his wife. He needs, like, a soup filled with ice and shit, the liquid nitrogen, in order to survive. I really do like Mr. Freeze. I don't think he's super iconic, like, say, like, the A-tier guys are, but I'll give him, like, the top of B because I like him, you know. Frozone, man. Frozone is just the G, my boys. He's the best friend of Mr. Incredible. He's like a real dude. This doesn't feel like a character. Similar to Gumball, they don't feel like characters. They just feel like just actual people that they just animated. He's just a really chill-ass guy, you know? We'll put him in the A tier. We got a lot of dudes in A so far. Nebula. I'm not really the world's biggest fan of Nebula. I just saw Guardians 3, what was it, yesterday? And still, I'm really not a big Nebula guy. I think she's cool. She's fine. I like her. Put it like right here. Yeah, maybe above Mr. Freeze. Yeah, I like that. Sub-Zero, he's an absolute icon. Like, he really is like the face of Mortal Kombat. However, I really don't fuck with him just because he's not like the man. Like a lot of people on this list are. So I'll probably tie him with like Mega Man and Mystique. The Blue Power Ranger, I don't really know anything about the Power Rangers besides just their colors. So, you know, I'll give him a C. I'd say that would work. Little Pac-Man Ghost. Which one was this? It's Inky, Binky, shit, I don't know. But no matter what, though, he's a whole dickhead because he's a damn Pac-Man ghost. They all can kiss my ass. Once again, we have these little number bastards. I don't know what the hell is with these. I don't know why they've decided to add these characters every single time. Same with Among Us. We're just going to chuck all these fuckers down here because actually, you know what? The blue Among Us guy is actually kind of clutch. When I play Among Us, I play blue, so I'll just put him right there. Bubbles, she's fucking adorable, man. How can you go wrong with Bubbles? It's got to be the top of B because B for Bubbles, bitch. Tally, everybody on the planet is either I love Tally or I hate Tally. And that's just kind of what it is. And to be fair with you, I can't really decide. Because a lot of times I fucking hate him because he's just annoying as shit. And a lot of times he's just hilarious as shit. Like in Fractured But Whole, he's awesome as hell. Because he's just funny as shit. But then, like, in that episode of South Park, A Million Little Fibers, he's, like, actually the worst character known to man. So I think because of that, we're going to meet in the middle and just say he's just fine. Jay from Ninjago, I think he's pretty cool, you know. I could fuck with Jay. You know what I'm saying? Like, he seems like a really childlike guy who would get these kind of abilities. If you were to give a real human the power of electricity, I think that they would turn out like Jay. Like, they would act like it. So, honestly, I could kind of fuck with Jay. Let's put him right there, baby. Lightning McQueen's whole ass Porsche. I gotta be honest with you, bro. She kind of a bad bitch. Put her at the top of C. Doc Hudson, he's honestly one of my favorite characters in Cars, just because he's just a giant asshole in the first movie, and then he just doesn't exist in 2, period. And then in 3, he's, like, retconned to actually have been, like, a father figure to Lightning the entire time, even though he literally did nothing but treat him like shit. I fucking love Doc Hudson, my boys. We're gonna give him the bottom of A tier. Superman, I gotta be real with you, man. I don't like him very much. Like, he's very generic, very kind of shit, I guess. But at the end of the day, though, you can't ignore the fact that he is an absolute classic. Like, he does deserve the S. I mean, the homie wears it on his fucking chest. He's just not for me. Optimus Prime, is he red or blue? Because he's way more red than he is blue. But I like Optimus Prime. I think he's cool. He's an absolute badass. The speeches that he give are fucking legendary, my boys. We'll give him the top of B. The Pikmin, I don't give a fuck. Rosalina. Now, not only would I make the argument that she's actually the hottest Nintendo female of all time. It's such a virgin sentence I just said. I can't believe I really just said that unironically. But I could fuck with Rosalina hard just for my own personal opinion, right? Because this is my list also with just the general consensus, like why I got Superman up here. But to be honest with you, bro, I really wouldn't be against chucking her away the fuck up here in A tier, baby. Like, she's just whole ass iconic. This dude from Ben 10, I don't give a shit. Finn the Human, absolute icon, S tier, baby. It's literally like the best protagonist from a Cartoon Network show, if that makes sense. Like, from the best Cartoon Network show, he is the protagonist, essentially is what that means, right? He's had a giant fucking arc. He's a likable guy. He's had a giant arc. He can be funny. He can be adorable. He can be a badass. He can be the whole thing, baby. S tier. What are you gonna do about it? Megamind, my boys? Oh my god, Megamind is an absolute chad, bro. I put him right there next to Mungdoll. He's probably my favorite, if not one of my favorite DreamWorks characters, period. Just because I just love him. I absolutely just love Megamind. Just the absolute dunce that he is, and the wannabe evil bastard that comes with that. Yo, Megamind, I could fuck with hard. Mordecai's a toughie. Because I really like Mordecai a lot. Like, I would put him in the A tier. But there's a lot of times where Mordecai is genuinely fucking insufferable. Like, there's a lot of times where he will straight up just fuck his best friend over just so he can hang out with some bitch. And that is genuinely, like, one of the most annoying shits to me. So, like, I want to give him, like, an A tier just because he's iconic and I love him. But there are some times, bro, when Mordecai is, like, a whole ass D tier. So I'm honestly going to put him, like, right here next to Mega Man and Jay. I could fuck with this kind of little listing a little, maybe a bit higher, like right here, because he is no, I actually take it back, because he is really funny. He is really funny though at the end of the day. But like I said, sometimes he's just actually insufferable. Nobody in A tier annoys the shit out of me, you know what I'm saying? Mordecai, I just love. I'll give him the top of B. I could fuck with that. BMO, I think BMO's a really overrated character. I don't really fuck with them too much. Also, this is just straight up green. That's not really blue, but I'll accept it. BMO's cool. I do like BMO, but like I said, they don't really have a character to them. They're just adorable, and they just kind of sit there and just chill, so we're gonna put them next to the other characters who are just fine. The blue M&M, I don't know anything about him. He's the one with the almond in it. Fuck him. The dude from Rio, I got nothing for you, man. Bottom of C. Sonic the Hedgehog. I don't like Sonic. I really hate the Sonic games, to be honest with you, but I could still fully respect the whole ass S tier for him. The movies were fantastic. The games suck shit. Beast, the man himself. He's fine, I guess. We'll put him in C. James P. Sullivan, the main man. Now, I know that I'm kind of saving the S tier for characters who I think are like icons and staples and shit. And you know what? I think Sullivan actually deserves to go up there, you know. I can fuck with him heavy. Yes, he is kind of the everyman that I've been talking about before, but he just does it the best, you know. He's adorable. He's a funny guy. He's a cool guy. He's a scary guy. He's a heartfelt guy, bro. He literally just checks off every fucking box, and I just absolutely love him, bro. And when he said that Kitty has to go shit at the end of the movie, man, I could punch a wall when I hear that. Papa Smurf, this guy looks like a child predator. We'll put him at the top of D, I guess. I don't know. Beauregard Q Kazoo, this guy's just a shithead, to be honest with you. We'll put him in C. The genie from Aladdin, my boy. Robin Williams slays it in the role. Rest in peace to homie Fly High, my man. He's just super iconic, and he's just an overall really cool guy. Put him like a top of A. I could fuck with him. Skeletor, he's just kind of a dickhead. C tier. The King, my boy. Like, I know that this one's also a full ass bias, but I'm genuinely gonna put him up in A tier and with Doc. Like, I don't know why. He has like 2 lines, but I absolutely just love him, and I don't know why. You just gotta take my word for it, man. I could fuck with him heavy, and I really can't explain it to you. Rodney Metal Ass, he's a cool guy, right? He's a nice guy. He's always trying to lend a helping hand with the spare parts and shit. But he also is kind of a huge fucking dork, and I just think that he's just okay. You know, I think he's a cool dude. He's fine. Put him in the B tier. Next to the other 2 robot. Blue Beetle from Ben 10. Oh, that's Dory the fish. Well, we'll do Dory the fish first. Do I like Dory? Sort of. Dory in the first movie was awesome because she was like a really funny comic relief character. Like, I would actually put Dory and Finding Nemo in A tier. But from the second movie, Finding Dory, the movie about her, made me fucking despise her because of how just batshit annoying she is. So because of that, we're gonna have to compensate and just be like, yeah, put an extra tally. The Blue Beetle from Ben 10 couldn't be fucked. Seth Rogen as a Jello monster. Who was I just talking about? Dory. I feel the same way about Dory, especially because they kind of look similar, you know. He's really funny, and then sometimes he could just be stupid, and it's just like not in a good way, kind of stupid, like just kind of annoying stupid, like me. Metal Sonic, bro. This guy has it all, my boys. D tier. Who the fuck? This ugly ass cat. I don't know who this is. He looks really familiar, but I don't know shit about him. D tier. Fairy godmother from Shrek. Yes, she is an entire MILF. With the banging body. She kind of pisses me off in terms of being a villain, but not in a good way where like, ooh, they're an evil, conniving bastard. Oh, I can't wait to see what they do next. No, she's just kind of just a petty asshole, and it's just really annoying to watch. She is pretty cool, though. She's got like a cheeky good boy little song to it as well. I do like Fairy Godmother, but she's just kind of not for me, so we'll put her at the bottom of B. I can fuck with that. Captain America, dude, he's a fucking icon, my boys. Civil War made me kind of not like him. So because of that, I am going to knock him down like a few brownie points, but in terms of everything, essentially besides Civil War, because in Civil War, he's just an absolute fucking moron, but in everything else, like in Infinity War, yo, he's like one of the coolest dudes on the block, my boys. Like, you don't fuck with Captain America, man. I think that as a whole, he's an absolute staple. He's an absolute icon. I like him a lot. Super cool. I'd say he belongs in S. Bruce the Shark, my boy. I absolutely love Bruce the Shark. I don't think he's A tier where like he's just an absolute icon, but I very much do enjoy his presence as a character. We'll put him at the top of B. This guy from Star Wars, I don't know who this is. I always get him mixed up with the cowboy dude from Ratchet for some reason. I don't like him. He looks like a dickhead. Put him in C. Electro from Amazing 2. He's kind of a whole doofus because his motivation for wanting to kill Spider-Man is that he didn't show up to his birthday party, and just that alone is just like the funniest shit I've ever heard. But as a character, though, he kind of gets saved in No Way Home, because if we're just talking about straight up just Amazing Spider-Man 2, he's an absolute buffoon. But because of No Way Home, he does get kind of saved a little bit. We'll put him next to Nebula. I can respect that. Minecraft Steve. I mean, dude, like, it's fucking Minecraft Steve, man. He has no personality, but that's the good thing about it. He's just the absolute icon of the most popular game of all time, and he's probably, honestly, one of the most recognizable characters on this list. Like, top 3, he's on it. I don't even know why. I just can't explain it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're below the age of, let's say, like, 30, you'll understand why I put him up there. I don't know, man. I really don't know how to explain it to you. And Cortana from Halo, I think this is. It's just okay, B tier. All right, my boys, and that's gonna do it for this episode. So, do you agree with my list, or was it absolute horse ass? Let me know down below. So, if you enjoyed this, and the buttons are down there, you know what to do, and have a good one. So, goodbye. See ya!